Ever said something and immediately wished you could shove the words back into your mouth? Yeah, we've all been there. But what if I told you that talking wisely is like having a superpower? Stick around, because today we're turning you into a wordsmith wizard, no magic wand required. Let's face it, words are powerful. They can build bridges or burn them down. But here's the good news. Talking wisely isn't about being perfect. It's about being thoughtful. So, grab a snack, preferably something that doesn't crunch too loudly, and let's dive into how to talk wisely without sounding like a robot. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Step 1. Think before you speak. Here's the golden rule. Think before you speak. I know, it sounds like something your grandma would say, but hear me out. Imagine your words are like toothpaste. Once they're out of the tube, you can't put them back in. So, take a second to think. Is what I'm about to say helpful? Is it kind? Is it true? If the answer is yes to all three, go ahead and say it. If not, maybe keep it in the tube for now. Step 2. Listen more. Talk less. Here's a secret. Talking wisely isn't just about what you say. It's also about what you don't say. Listening is like giving someone a gift. It shows that you care about their thoughts and feelings. Think of it like a conversation buffet. If you're too busy talking, you're missing out on all the good stuff. So, take a step back, listen, and let the other person shine. You might just learn something new. Step 3. Choose your words carefully. Words are like spices. A little goes a long way. Choose them carefully, and you can create something amazing. Use too many, and you might ruin the dish. For example, instead of saying, "You're wrong," try saying, "I see it differently." It's like adding a pinch of sugar instead of a spoonful of salt. The message gets across, but it's a lot easier to swallow. Step 4. Be honest, but kind. Honesty is important, but so is kindness. Think of it like wrapping a gift. You can give someone the truth, but if you wrap it in kindness, they're more likely to appreciate it. For example, instead of saying, "That idea is terrible," try saying, "I like where you're going with this, but maybe we can tweak it a bit." It's like saying, "I love your cooking, but maybe less salt next time." Honest, but kind. Step 5. Avoid gossip. Gossip is like junk food. It might taste good in the moment, but it's not good for you. Plus, it can come back to bite you. Instead of talking about others, focus on positive topics. It's like swapping out chips for fruit. Sure, it might not be as exciting, but it's way better for you in the long run. Step 6. Use humor wisely. Humor is a great tool, but it's like a knife. It can cut both ways. A well-placed joke can lighten the mood, but a poorly timed one can hurt feelings. Think of it like seasoning a dish. A little humor can make it delicious, but too much can ruin it. So, use humor wisely and always make sure it's appropriate for the situation. Step 7. Be mindful of your tone. Your tone is like the music behind your words. It can change the whole meaning of what you're saying. For example, saying "I'm fine" with a smile sounds totally different than saying it with a frown. So, be mindful of your tone. It's like adding the right background music to a movie scene. It sets the mood. Step 8. Practice empathy. Empathy is like putting yourself in someone else's shoes. It helps you understand where they're coming from and respond in a way that's thoughtful and kind. Think of it like a conversation dance. When you're in sync with the other person, everything flows smoothly. So, take a moment to consider their feelings before you speak. It's like doing a little mental two-step before you hit the dance floor. Step 9. Know when to stay silent. Sometimes, the wisest thing you can say is nothing at all. Silence is like a pause button. It gives you time to think and the other person time to process. For example, if someone's upset, sometimes they just need to vent. Your job isn't to fix everything, it's to listen. It's like being a human tissue box. Sometimes, people just need to let it all out. Step 10. Keep learning. Talking wisely is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice. Keep learning, keep growing, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Think of it like leveling up in a video game. Each conversation is a new level, and each mistake is a chance to learn. So keep playing, keep improving, and soon enough, you'll be a master wordsmith. Conclusion. Talking wisely isn't about being perfect. It's about being thoughtful. Think before you speak, listen more, and choose your words carefully. Remember, words are powerful, so use them wisely. And who knows? You might just become the most sought-after conversationalist in town. Now go forth and talk wisely. Your future self will thank you. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who could use a little wisdom in their words. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips on how to navigate life with a little more thought and a lot more humor. Until next time, talk wisely and keep smiling.